Today is June 11th, the day before the fifth anniversary of the
Yes.
Pulse nightclub shooting.
Pulse was a nightclub I used to. Anytime my partner and I used to go to Orlando, there was an event that would go on in April, and we would always have parties and everything there. So I've been in this club several times, and just knowing how everything that those 51 people went through, just being in there, I felt all of it. It's literally the one way in. Once you go out to the back patio, it's enclosed. You can't do anything. The bathrooms, I remember all of that. So just seeing this happen and just knowing it, and I'm not going to say thankfully, I didn't know anyone that personally passed in this tragedy,
Mm.
but I know friends of friends that know people. Equally, somebody that passed away in there is known by one of my friends just from the connections and being in Orlando and Daytona. So it was a lot. Just having the connections of being there, it's just sad.
Yeah.
Looking through some of the stuff yesterday, man, it was very emotional. But we have to talk about it. We
We
have to let these people live on. We have
Yeah,
to.
and we have to memorialize them. You're right. So just for context, so on the 12th, like you were saying, a 29-year-old man, Omar Mateen, he killed 49 people and wounded 53 more in the mass shooting inside Pulse, the gay nightclub in Orlando, Florida. Orlando police officers shot and killed him after a 3-hour standoff. That was 49 people that he killed, and he wounded 53 more. Congress is voting to, or has voted to make Pulse nightclub a national memorial.
Yes.
So, and that has been, and they said that 3 days before the fifth anniversary, the Florida and the U.S. Senate unanimously passed legislation designating the site of the gay club a national memorial, which I think is a big step in the right direction. I think, to memorialize these people in that
Yes.
mass shooting.
If you have not seen how the memorial looks currently, there is. I'm not certain how big the perimeter is, but around the whole perimeter of the club, around where the building was, there is a memorial with pictures, saying words, everyone's name that's going around it. And they're also building a bigger memorial, which is going to lead from where the nightclub was to the hospital where everyone was
Mm,
going to. There's going to
wow.
be a walk with 49 trees with pieces from the club hanging from the trees like
Wow.
bells. It's going to be a really huge memorial, and I'm just glad that Orlando was doing that, and they're going to let everyone be able to come visit and experience that. And I think that's good, and I think it is a good step in the right direction.
Yeah.
But please don't be swayed by those devils. Because reading a couple of those stories, there was one representative that claimed that they were going to continuously help and push the LGBTQIA community forward. But here it is, just a few days ago, y'all canceled some of our major support
Wow.
that was in there. So
Wow.
please don't be swayed by these devils. They're
Don't
still
be
out
swayed
there.
by these devils. And I think it's also interesting or great to point out that all these mass shootings that happened, and we can identify this for what it is. They push a lot of these hate crimes to the side from these and the mass shootings, especially with our history, right? So I'm glad that this is coming out from where it's coming out from, and we're going to
Yes.
identify it for, hey, this mass shooting happened because people who were just people, right? And somebody, a devil, came out just because he didn't like what these people stood for, what these people were, who these people were, just themselves, and thought he can control it, and went out and shot people up. But this only, I think, makes our community, or your community, Bubba, stronger, and helps us understand why we need to protect everybody. Regardless, everybody deserves to live.